my God, my friends, I got me a donation from Joe Hampson, the savior of Black Sabbath Sundays and Kiss Wednesdays. He's an awesome dude, and I appreciate you, Joe, and I think you know that. So he wants me to put Hotter Than Hell versus Dress to Kill from Kiss. I used to like Hotter Than Hell more, but I like Dress to Kill now more. But let's see how it does in the track-by-track album battle, shall we? All right, we start with Got to Choose versus Room Service. I don't like Got to Choose. I love Room Service. Dress to Kill takes it. All right, next, Parasite versus Two Timer. Easily. And I love Two Timer, but easily Parasite. All right, next, Going Blind versus Ladies in Waiting. Easily Going Blind. And I dig Ladies in Waiting, but easily Going Blind. All right, next, Hotter Than Hell versus Getaway. I'm going with Getaway. Deep track, killer track, love it. Getaway takes it. Let Me Go Rock and Roll versus Rock Bottom. I'm going with Rock Bottom. Even though it's got an extremely annoying long intro, I'm still putting it above Let Me Go Rock and Roll. But oddly enough, Rock Bottom on Kiss Alive, which I love and I think it's better than this version, is not as good as Let Me Go Rock and Roll on Kiss Alive, which is my favorite track off that awesome album. All right, all right, next, All the Way versus Come On and Love Me. I love All the Way, but easily. My favorite song off the album, one of my favorite Paul songs, probably my second favorite, right behind Detroit Rock City. Come On and Love Me wins. All right, Watching You versus Anything for My Baby. Both awesome, but easily Watching You. I gotta go with Watching You. All right, next, Mainline versus She. I dig them both, but She. I'm going with She. Love that song. Coming Home versus Love Her All I Can. Easily Love Her All I Can. Are you kidding me? Much better song in my opinion. I like Coming Home, but no, it's probably my least, no, Got to Choose my least favorite, then Coming Home. All right, then we ended with Strange Ways versus Rock and Roll All Night. Now, don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. I love Rock and Roll All Night, especially this version. The studio version rules. But I got to go with Strange Ways, man. My favorite song off this album with Parasite. Kind of tied. But anyway, Joe, this is the final score. And I want to thank you, my friend, for your donations, man. You rock. But you knew that. And I want to thank everybody else out there that's watching. You all rock as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't and ring that little notification bell. And leave comments below. Hotter Than Hell versus Dress to Kill. What would be your track by track? I love reading stuff like that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob. Before we get canceled, check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast with me and Wattzilla. We are the Podcast Kings. Link to the podcast is in the description below, and also a link to the YouTube page. Check out older episodes with visuals. And very soon, either Ian and I will learn how to go on YouTube Live. Might be soon. So check out the greatest podcast ever according to science.com. It's also God's favorite podcast and Satan's favorite podcast as well. So check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast before we get canceled.